Hey, good morning. It's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it's day 69 of the journey. And yes, I'm still here at the hospital. And yes, I am actually wearing a football helmet. There's so much meanness going on in the world that I figured it might be safer wearing a football helmet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Can you see me wearing a football helmet everywhere I go? I might as well just cover my body head to toe because there's so much evil and meanness in the world. And that's the only way I'm going to feel safe. Right. Makes no sense at all, does it? Let me tell you what else doesn't make any sense this morning. I saw that shooting yesterday in Tennessee, and it breaks my heart because I work at a private school. And you hear parents all the time say, man, I'm going to take my kid out of public. I'm going to put them in private where they're safer. And then something like that happens yesterday. And folks, here's the absolute fact. We have to stop living in fear. 2 Timothy 1:7 says he does not give us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound mind. And I know you may be tempted to homeschool your kids, and if that's what you do, I think that's great. If you do any of the three, public, private, homeschool, I think that's great. I applaud you because guess what? God gave you free will to make that choice. But we cannot walk around 24/7 living in fear because that is why the enemy wins. That is how he wins. I do not have the answers to yesterday, and it rips my heart out given the ages of those kids. But just like with COVID, we've never got unstuck. Maybe that's you to say, Rick, I just haven't, man, it scared me so bad. I live in fear today. That is not of God. Now I'm talking to you as Christ followers this morning. Same as me, I am scheduled to hopefully go home today with an infusion company and a home health company, and I have to be very careful. But I am not going to bubble wrap myself so that I make sure nothing bad happens to me. I'm not going to wear a football helmet around to make sure something bad does not happen to me. Yeah, common sense, wear a seatbelt, take your vitamins. That's not what I'm talking. I am talking this morning about us living in absolute fear. Yes, the enemy travels this earth to devour. The Bible is clear about that. But again, if you're living in fear 24/7, that is not of God. The enemy wins. The enemy wins. And if we all run and we hide again, he wins. We stop living, he shuts us down. Bad things happen to good people. I've studied this extensively when what happened to me in 2008. And everything I learned took me to Romans 8:28. All things work for the good of those that love him. And I know there's questions that say, how could something good come from what happened yesterday? And I understand. But that's not what I'm talking about this morning. We do need to pray for those families. I'm talking about us living in fear, that we have stopped living our life. Not going outside, mask everywhere that we go. If that's your choice, then I applaud you. But I am saying, ask yourself why you're doing it. Are you afraid? There's so many possibilities that can go wrong with this heart transplant, but I will not live in fear. I will not, because Lord, I trust you. Proverbs 3:5-6 said, trust the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understandings. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. I want to encourage you to continue to live today, regardless what you're going through. Get outside, let your windows down, man. Play the music as loud as you can. Dance like nobody's watching. Dance like nobody's watching. No fear.